I I don't know. This is why I think that people should still have their own places, honestly.
I don't get
I,
why people just put too much into it. It's not that hard. It's just you look, you are you, this person is this person, you come together. It's like people make it harder than it has to be. They add things in a relationship that they don't need to be adding. They add stipulations and all this other stuff. You just don't do certain things here, you don't do certain things there, but certain things you can do by yourself. Like, I don't know. I think really people want say they want stuff, but they don't really want it.
That's what I said. Stop trying to fit your triangle into a square. Like, if it's when two people get together and it just flows and it's natural, hold on to that. Stop trying to try. You don't have to impress a man. I You're gonna naturally want to do things for him, but ultimately be your own person too. Have an identity, because if that man chasing his purpose, he's not gonna have time to emotionally tend to you and all this crazy delusion that some women, not all, feed into. But still be there to serve.
No, no,
I
no,
don't
no,
know.
no. You
People
gotta
act like it's
impress
hard to
me.
do both.
You gotta impress me. Don't. You gotta stand out in some type of way. I'm sorry, like that run of the mill shit don't work.
What impresses
Like,
you?
no, you say what?
What impresses you, Slimmy?
Are we talking PG or X rated?
You know,
PG.
How many books have you read in the last year? How many broad conversations you can have outside of the normal? If I start talking about conspiracy theories, what are you? What are you? What is your response gonna be? Can you have those conversations, or can you have a conversation about spirituality? Can you talk about sports? Can you talk about music? Like, not just, oh, this is my favorite team. Can you talk about it in depth? Can you have a conversation beyond surface level?
Ain't nobody talk music with you when you diss Lauren Hill like you did, gang. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I was on Slimmy side with that one though.
Well, well, this is exactly what I'm saying.
I'm
So
not happy about
you
this.
can't,
I'm
you can't, you can't have, you can't have a conversation. So you just excluded yourself. Thanks, Lex. I appreciate you
You
for
know what?
showing your hand.
not happy about that.
Nah, ain't nobody gonna be happy about it. I mean, I celebrated Lauren Hill for a very long time, and
That's
then I
right.
came to
But
the, and then I
It's
came
because
to
you
the
was earthy,
realize,
Sammy. You was
no,
earthy.
no, 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 no. I just started finding out the real. I'm just like, oh damn. So this was that. This is,
Oh man, we're not having this conversation again.
yeah, yeah. Let's not drag ourselves back down that road.
But no, I don't know. I personally think that if people have their own spaces, um, that it's more. I think you have. It feels less like a sacrifice. Maybe that's what I meant to say.
oh,
I can agree with that, but I also think it was how you were raised. Like I know that being raised as an only child, I'm like, but this is my space. You should move. You know, people who were raised with their siblings, they're more giving in that way. They
I
want to.
feel like I was raised as an only child, even though I had three brothers, because I was the middle. My youngest brother was 6 years after me, and the one that's above me was 6 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? My two oldest brothers were 6 years, 6 and 7 years older than me. So they had them one year apart, and then 6 years later it was me, and then 6 years later it was my younger brother. So I kind of feel like I was kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like an only child in a way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
um, I don't know, because I was raised with my grandparents. Because my parents were still, well, my mom was in college, so
Yeah, shit. I was the only child for 10 years.
and I was the first one. Hmm.
I was the only child for 10 years, and then out comes this little punk.
Yo, our parents is wild, bro. What
He
the
in the
fuck?
chat.
They have so many kids. Why did they have them so gapped out and so many kids, man?
Gapped out. What did that?
Yeah, my
Yeah,
parents
between
had kids 6'6" and was, you know what I'm saying? Like,
166. Yeah, that's
yeah, it
crazy.
was like six. It was a two, and then it was 6 years later, and it was 6 years later after that. So
Oh
what the
no,
Yeah,
fuck?
that's
What's
crazy.
wrong?
we back
What's
to back,
wrong with y'all?
back to back.
The 10-year gap is crazier though. Like that's wild. I don't know what. I don't
That's
know
We
why my
crazy.
mom restarted.
mistake because who trying to start over after 10 years? I always think that that's a mistake.
That shit fucked me
That's
up too,
crazy,
man.
bro.
Like all my clothes and shit, man. This nigga had to wear that shit. I couldn't wear them no more. It's like fuck.
I almost was
Like my
thinking
daddy
about
of
having
that.
another kid within the last year or so, and then I was like, "What the fuck am I thinking, Tom?" Like, I seriously had to come to my senses. Like, nigga, is you crazy?
This nigga was talking about a surrogate.
Yeah,
I would say everything.
nigga, I was on crack or something for a second. I'm like, what am I
Oh,
smoking, nigga? What is you crazy?
oh, that start over would have been insane.
What's wrong? What is wrong with that?
Starting
See,
over.
women don't never understand. Y'all like that shit.
Fuck that.
Y'all
Okay.
like that shit,
I
man.
love children.
Women feed off that pregnancy and
Ooh,
I do love a
yeah,
baby.
man.
It smells so good.
Man, I
Yeah,
almost
but
was
when
on
that
crack.
motherfucker crying,
That
But
doesn't bother me.
that's why I don't listen. That's why I
That's
don't listen
easy
to the
work.
fucking chat no
you
more.
say what?
That is easy work.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh
why I don't
no,
listen.
no, no,
That's
no.
why I don't listen to the chat no more, bro. Fuck the chat.
Babies is easy
Chat,
work.
chat to have you with a fucking kid. Another one, nigga.
Yeah, chat gon' crash you out.
Fuck with the
And these
chat.
women up here talking about a baby crying is easy work. No, it ain't.
It's easy.
Yeah.
I
It's
didn't
just
say
easy
nothing.
work.
That
It
shit ain't
is.
no easy work. I gotta listen to these motherfuckers cry now, and they're not mine on the bus.
No.
I want
Well,
to hear. Shut that baby up.
it's
You can't.
difficult
You
when
can't say nothing.
it's difficult when you can't go and help. But like I
I
don't
can't.
mind taking people's babies. Like I do it all the time on the plane. So people's babies cry, I go get the kid. Like you clearly don't know what you're doing. I got it.
My thing
Well,
What?
is, I'm like, I'm raised by Bernie Mac. I'm not the nurturing. I mean, I got the baby for the first 6 years, but after that, that is your child. You deal with it. Because if I talk to the little motherfucker, we gonna be running
Whoa.
miles. See, I'm raised by Bernie Mac. See, there you go. Can't do it. I can't. I'm not talking to no kid
I think it
soft.
would be easier though now because I got a lot of money, so it's different. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of help, a lot of assistance, all of that type of stuff. But still, bro, like,
It's not that
You
detrimental.
baby. I thought about
like you would want me to be home and shit and being. I can't do that shit, man. I'm not about to stay home, nigga. What you want me to come kick it with the little nigga? Like, nah,
No,
dog.
you don't look. Look. You strap the baby onto you and you roll. Like I don't.
No, 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 no.
If I trip and fall, then
I'm not talking about you.
you were tripping and falling. When
I'm
was
not
the
talking
last
about
time
you.
you fell?
I'm not talking about the man. I'm talking about as the woman. Like when they're
man,
when
I
they're
don't like seeing the women, them African women, come with them babies swaddled on their back.
What?
That shit look crazy to me.
That
Y'all
looks
never seen that?
it makes
When
yeah,
sense.
the,
but what's in
How
the
are you
baby?
supposed to
That's
That's
control
natural.
man,
natural.
That's
That's called
natural.
baby
man, they be
wearing. You wear your
swaddled.
babies.
They
They be
supposed to be
swaddled,
so the
the
closer
baby
your
likes
baby
to
is
get
to
swaddled.
that's healthier.
but they
Yeah.
be on the
Exactly.
back.
Yeah.
They be on the
Yes.
The
back.
babies
So
like
they
to
can
be
Nah,
work.
swaddled. They feel close to you. They like that. And then you still have two hands to do stuff.
that's a
Like,
talent. At least they got their baby.
They be on the
I
Strap
bus
the
like,
like
baby,
this, man. This isn't
strap the
safe.
baby to you and and get on with your life.
I like
Go
going to
jogging, go.
visit people that have kids and be like, oh, look how cute the baby is and shit like that. And then I can go
Man,
home.
that's about as far as it go.
I can go home.
Yep,
Who terrorized
Yeah,
yep.
you?
Go straight
agreed.
home.
What baby terrorized y'all?
No,
Oh,
I'm cool.
baby.
I've had a great experience raising my daughter. All I'm saying is my daughter is 17 and she driving, and it's like, oh man, it's so cool to just have a kid that is, you know what I'm saying, big and all of that type of stuff. And it's like
Ooh,
she at
that
the
reset button
perfect
to be
age.
vicious.
And then do another one.
That reset button to be
So basically,
vicious.
you
I
saying
wouldn't
you
recommend
want
that.
to
Ooh,
be selfish.
man.
You
No, I
said what
wouldn't
now?
recommend putting a big gap like that. I think that's insane. Wipe all the butts you're gonna wipe at one time and like keep it pushing. Like You can't start over. That's weird.
Yeah,
It-
I'm good, bro. Like it's just
Didn't Donald Trump start all over with Barron?
yeah.
Man,
I
that's a
mean,
different
Oh boy,
scenario, man. He ain't
smart.
around that kid.
No, his
I don't
oldest is
think
what,
it's
like
racist.
40?
He ain't around that kid.
Oh, he's definitely in his life.
But
He's
he
definitely
get.
in his life.
I feel like men. I'll give men a pass tonight. Just the baby stages, the infant stages. That's for the mother,
That's what I'm
and
talking
that's
about. He
my
ain't around
unpopular
no.
opinion.
He
Yeah,
ain't.
Maybe he came around and we got
that's the nursing
preteens.
stage. Yeah.
I
Usually
don't
after
think that Trump is hanging
eight,
around that
kids
miller.
want to be
Yeah, I
promoting
don't think he's
stuff.
hanging around no baby.
Huh?
I can't imagine like somebody like Trump or Barack Obama, any of these presidents dudes hanging around no damn babies. I can't
I don't even
imagine it.
agree with men going to baby showers. When did men start going to baby
It's
showers?
weird to me. I don't know
Wait,
how.
wait, wait, what?
Huh?
And I didn't even know men go to baby showers. I thought that wasn't for men to do. When
What
did
are
that
you
become a
talking
thing?
about? Men pay for the damn gifts.
I'll ag-
These hoes
the
broke.
dad is usually at the baby shower, so I'm sure that
I
I've
When
seen
did
men at
that
baby
become
showers.
normal? I've
I think that men be at baby showers suffering.
What is wrong with some of
They
these
probably
Wait, wait,
do.
wait, 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 wait,
No,
wait,
he's
wait,
not in
wait,
his life. Yes, he is. Like
wait, wait,
most of
wait,
y'all
wait.
have never even been around that kind of man to even say whether they're in somebody's life or not.
What you talking about, Trump?
Yeah, a lot of rich men are around their children, and nobody's around their children 24/7, not even the mother, because they end up going to school and other things. But
I'm
to say
saying around the
the man
baby,
is
Mika.
never around, no, no, I'm talking about around the kid, like in general. They're like, oh yeah, he's never there. Please, come on now. That's too much. That's too much.
I don't think he kicking it with no little kid.
I don't
What
think
do
they
you
have a
mean kicking it with
relationship
a
really.
kid?
I don't think
You
so.
say what?
What do you mean kicking it with a kid?
I
Man, they
can't
be sending
imagine.
them kids off to boarding school and shit, bro.
Like,
Yeah,
Idiot.
like I can't imagine them just like, hey, let's go out and let's play
even
catch.
when you okay, so no,
I don't see that.
boarding school is a thing. My mom went, my grandmother went. That's how you go to that's where you do your etiquette school at. However, even there, you still come home. You still come home,
On the weekends.
and then on top of that, if your parents have money,
On the weekend, if
they
you in
come there, they
town.
take you out, things like that. So it's definitely there.
Mm. Lex,
Like,
I think the men go to the baby showers for
like
meatball.
I just noticed
the
that a lot
meatballs
of
are so
people
good.
have a notion of what certain people are like,
I
and
don't
they
know,
don't know
Mika.
these type of people.
I don't know, Mika.
Nah, I don't see
I
it.
don't know, Mika.
Okay.
I
A lot
don't,
of no, but Mika, one thing I do notice like about well-off kids is they got a lot of resentment towards their fathers sometimes
Hmm.
because
Not being
they
around.
know they don't be around, and that be the problem. You know, like they like, damn man, he never really has time. He never comes to the games. I've literally heard this.
Seeing
You know
that
what I'm
in white
saying?
films.
Okay. There's a difference between a busy dad and a dad that never does anything. There's plenty of rich men that do a lot with their kids.
mm.
And Trump is definitely one of them because all his wives actually said that. Like he's very involved. When he's not doing this, like he just became president. So in the last 8 years. So before that, he
So
was
what
making
when
money to do whatever he wants to do and spend time however he wants. Eric Trump has talked
Nigga,
about
you think that Trump was just hanging
wait.
around
talked about it.
at the crib? You think he was just hanging around at the crib
No,
chilling?
that's not what I'm talking about. See, and yeah, you giving me everyday average people stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
What do you
being.
think he was
I'm
doing
talking
every
about
day?
being involved. Being involved doesn't mean I gotta sit in my child's face 24/7 as a man.
I
Being
think you might
involved
be
means that
missing
I'm
what
there for the pivotal moments. Being involved means I'm there for the things that matter. Like just because you're busy doesn't mean that you never see your kid.
well, what happened with the one girl? Cause she hate that motherfucker.
What one girl?
The second the middle girl or whatever. I don't know her name.
Oh, it's gonna be a girl.
What one girl?
Okay, like
The
for
daughter,
example.
his daughter.
No. Hold on. Let's not even use him. Like for example,
I don't know
y'all
which one you're
think.
talking about because he got a
Hold
couple
on,
of.
hold on, hold on. Y'all think that Elon Musk be hanging out with his kids and shit?
Hell no.
Elon
Hell
Musk.
no.
Elon Musk is not married. Elon Musk has baby mamas. That is different. The regular men don't even hang with their kids and baby mamas. So I don't expect
Huh?
it to be mine.
I
Yeah.
think that people
Nigga, you
that
contradicting yourself now.
I
I
think
said,
people
okay, Donald Trump has been married every time. His kids are with wives, not baby mamas, wives. He's married each one of them. He's been married 1,001 times.
Well, that doesn't make any difference if you keep getting
It
married over and over
does.
again. That's not stability.
It,
That's not
being
stability.
married does make a difference.
I mean, like you got that you're literally talking about broken homes. Like you can't just keep marrying over and over again and resetting the family and saying that he's able to
Being married
participate in all
makes
these kids'
being married
lives.
makes a
That
difference.
doesn't that don't add up. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm not doubting that the dude that had relationships with the kids, but at some point, if you got like 4 different wives or 5 different wives, one of them kids did not get some type of attention at some point. I mean, that's just the basic logic. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way.
people like Donald Trump and Elon Musk, they're I think that lower kind of people in the lower class that have free time that works a 9 to 5, they have time to invest in compassion, love, and morale in their kids and give them free, more time or
Well, the
whatever. People that are like Elon Musk and Donald Trump, they're building their kids. They have their family, what they're doing, their work is business legacy. So they're building warriors. It's just Hunger
no,
Games with them.
no,
And
no, that
I look at
they ain't building no
Yellowstone. Look
warriors.
how
They ain't building no warriors when you got Chinese as children.
it's not it's I'm not saying that they're not loving their kids, but they're growing them early to understand that purpose comes first. You know what I'm saying? So
No, I
I'm
get
gonna
what you're
tell
saying.
you,
Like
I'm gonna tell
they
you, Lex. And we
it's
listen. I
hard.
don't think that rich kids is any better than regular fucking kids.
I went
Nah,
to
Matter of
private
fact,
school
I will put.
my entire life. My grandfather made 300 to 350,000 a year in the 90s, and because he was a aviation engineer, and I can tell you right now, and he was with even richer people. We had uh season tickets for this. We're at the country clubs. We were down at the Potomac Golf, and there's tons of rich people down there, and they are with their children. It's not all the time.
Nigga, you only see a fraction of these people's lives. You see the presentation layer,
Okay.
or you see it when they all come together. Then let me tell you something. I know some rich people too, and they fucked up. They kids is fucked up. They got mental issues. They kids is fucking in therapy all the time, and
I'll take being a
all
nepo
kind of
baby
stuff.
because that's what my parents supposed to do.
I know that. Listen, there's some rich people that got good kids, and there's some rich people that got some fucked up kids.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they special. I think a lot of times them kids be fucked up, neglected. They be seeing all kind of crazy shit that be happening in life. And honestly, I don't think that they kids is any better. I see kids that crash out that be rich all the time. And then
I was
I
just
don't
talking
think that
about
just because they got money
about
that
the
makes
kids.
them I don't think that just
We're
because
talking
they
about the
got money
fathers.
I don't think that just because they got money that makes them good parents. I think that that's a character thing. I think
We're
character
just
matters
talking about the
more,
fathers, though.
but having money also enables you to give them the opportunities. But I don't think that they be evil and ugly and entitled and don't really understand what it takes to win. Some of these rich people be hating to even pass on their legacy onto them kids. We looking at Trump as an example because he's probably the most visible, but there's plenty of
Well, yeah,
rich
that's
people.
why I use them as an example because if I use just anybody, you're not going to know who I'm talking about. So I use the most visible person that we can use.
I doubt if he. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like the
It
thing
does
is,
matter, Slimmy. Slay it.
I no, I just don't think he has time. I don't think
I
he
don't
had
either.
like I don't think he has time, man. Like you gotta think, man. This dude was doing some hella fire shit, man. Like back in the day, this dude was like How does a man have time to go to war for Michael Jackson? He went to war for Michael Jackson when he was on trial. How does he have time for a child? Like, and then not to mention all the other businesses that he has, the failures, the accomplishments. It's extremely hard to think that this is a family man when you're trying to do all this shit. I'm just being honest. It doesn't seem logical to me. It just doesn't. It
But do
doesn't
you
add
know?
up. Like
But
I can't imagine,
do you know?
huh?
I'm asking. Do you know though?
No, I don't know. I'm just
That's my.
making a I'm
That's my
making an
point.
assumption. I'm
That's
making an assumption
that was
by
my
by
point.
well, so the thing is, I'm making an assumption by what I've seen because I honestly have some well-off people in my family,
Right, but
and it's a
according to Anton, you only see a fraction of this and a fraction of that. So,
well. Let
Oh,
me
don't get me.
well. Wait,
Hold
wait,
on.
wait, wait.
Hold on.
Let me
Wait.
finish.
Let
There's a
me
lot
add.
of
Let me add some context.
okay.
I think everybody fucked up.
yeah.
I think we all fucked up. At all of us. Some of
Mhm.
us is less fucked up than the others, but I think and for the most part, we are all fucked up in some way, shape, or form. So I'm not of the illusion. I think that we do the best that we can with what we have.
Mhm.
And I think that everybody got fucking problems in real life. Now, I don't I think that some of us handle it better than others and all of this stuff, but I am not disillusioned to believe that just because these people pull up to the country club all in the same car, that the wife is not fucking the pool boy and the dad knows about it or some shit. Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't believe that most people either they've been through some fucked up shit or they fucked up and they just dealing with it the best that they can.
I wasn't coming at it from a negative point. All I'm saying is just because you think somebody doesn't have time, just like you said, you only see a portion of it, so you don't know if what they're doing on the other end, and that's all I was saying. You don't know if that man is actually spending time with those children. You don't know because you don't know. And
I don't
so
think he has the
just like
capacity.
just like you just like I can only assume from what I see, you're only assuming from what you see.
Well, yeah, we all
I'm gonna
guessing.
be honest with you. I don't see how you can see anything else. Cause I mean, think about it. Think about it. Think
Okay, so now
about
you can pass an assumption.
you say what?
I said, but then that's going past an assumption then.
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
just what I'm saying is at some point we have to have logic. Even in guessing. Like there's only 24 hours in a day.
Mm-hmm.
24 hours in a day. Of course, most of these people they don't work normal jobs. They don't have to clock in for 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But some of these motherfuckers, they are locked in for 13 hours a day trying to get shit done. Yeah, they might not be in an
Longer than that.
office.
Longer than that, Slim.
Yeah, I'm being generous, but like you got time to eat a meal and wipe your ass. You damn sure don't have time to go to the motherfucking house, sit over here, sit everybody down, have a fucking
But
whatever
we
kind
never
of
but
meal,
the
a family
conversation was
meal,
never that.
I
7 days a
listen,
week. It ain't
come
gonna
on,
happen.
But
come
that
on.
was never the conversation. The conversation wasn't that he was there all the time. The conversation is that he does at some point spend time with his children. That
I don't know,
we
Mika.
established in the beginning. We established in the beginning. You
I,
said not at all.
I
And
like Trump.
now you're going back to talking about
I
7 days.
like Trump as
Nobody
a
talked about
president
7
more
days
than
a week.
anybody. But
Huh?
see, I'm not disillusioned to think that wasn't the porn star chick was talking about how he was fucking on her and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be living some wild lives behind the scenes. Like, I ain't what was the name of the white chick that was trying to get some money from Trump during his first election?
I forgot. I
Stormy
forgot.
Stormy
Daniels.
Daniels.
Yeah, Stormy Daniels. You know what I'm saying? She was getting the mushroom tip. Like, I'm not disillusioned to believe that that these everybody is just living this. And I'm with it though, because I like the fact that he got that, you know what I'm saying, that he lived some real shit and he was just like, yo, I'm still the man. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't believe that niggas just be there in their kids' lives and stuff like that all the time. It's impossible. If it's hard finding
But
time,
nobody's
and
saying all the time.
I
That's
was blessed.
what I'm saying.
I was
Nobody's
blessed
saying all
because
the time.
I had came from being broke. I had a strong family structure, and then the industry that I went into, I just had the right time and at the right place, and I was able to work from home for a significant amount of time. You know what I'm saying? And I still had trouble, filling in the gaps and making sure that I was there for a long time. And so it was hard for me. And I know a lot of guys that's really high earners that was difficult for them too. You know what I'm saying? To fill in the gaps.
Anton,
And
if I
so
call
with
your
Trump
daughter,
being as
though,
busy as he
you should
is,
say my dad was there, though. You are busy, yes. But if I call your daughter right now, she will say, my dad was there because you're there for the important stuff. That's what I was talking about.
I'm
That's
not
all the things
listen,
I'm
Mika.
talking
I'm not saying that I wasn't there. What I'm saying is I'm an ant compared to Trump and how busy he is. And it was hard for me. So I know he was like, this nigga got golf courses all overseas and shit. And like, he had to be way more difficult for him to be available in there than me, right?
Okay, but there also is the fact that a lot of and I do mean I'm talking about like super rich. A lot of them also take their children with them. There's that as well. A lot
Them
of them
kids
do.
be in boarding school.
A lot of them, some,
They
but a
ship
lot of
them
them
kids
do
off
have.
and they be on their own.
A lot of them do have nannies and things like that, or what's the tutorers and people that come with them, because sometimes they have to be here, there, and everywhere. And if the mom is traveling, so that's that. So some do get to do that.
I don't know.
As a matter of fact, Beyonce says she does that. Her kids don't go to school, don't go to regular school.
But so you telling me that I don't know, man.
This is what Beyonce says. She had her kids. She has her kids with her on tour.
Well, of course that's what she gonna say. What's she supposed to tell us?
But they're on stage, so I'm sure that's where they are. They're on stage every night.
We not talking about okay.
But what
All
I'm
right.
saying is some of them do that. So some of them get to see their kids a lot.
They wind up like Ghostface Kid, and they're gonna be making a diss track of you when they get older. I'm telling. Listen, man. Listen. You drive through some of these rich neighborhoods. These kids be fucked up. They be coked out. They be
Hmm.
on drugs. They be
Hmm.
taking Adderall, and they be fucked up. And they be just as fucked up as the kids that be in regular neighborhoods. These kids don't be good. They be messed up. They
But
be
that's not
messed
what we're
up.
talking about. We're not talking about everybody can get on drugs. Everybody can have hard time. Everybody can have an issue. All we were talking about is just the fact that you're just because you're busy, it doesn't mean that your dad was never there. That's all I said.
I just think Trump is extremely old and his son is like 18 or 19. So I don't see how he's in his life. That's like his granddad. I don't see how. And then he's extremely busy. I
Paw.
personally don't think that that boy has his father in his life
I mean,
outside of
well, if
what
he
we
if he's
see for
lying, then he
cameras.
then the boy is lying. But according to Barron and according to, because from
Well, Mika, what are they supposed to say? They not gonna
okay,
tell us here
okay,
we
so
fucked up with
if
this.
we never can take anybody at face value, then you can't take anybody on this panel at face value, right?
No, what I'm saying, Mika,
Because
is that
I'm not with people 24/7, so I can only take what you say at face value.
do you believe
I
all
just think it's a
politicians
I'm talking about
when they
your
talk to
personal
you?
life.
Do you
Hmm?
believe politicians when they talk?
I'm not
Did
talking
you
about
do?
politician. I'm talking about the personal person. I'm just talking about personal. I'm not talking about politician.
Can you a politician though?
Okay. All right.
No.
Because now you're bringing a different aspect in. We talking about the man and his children, right? Like you're a content creator, but I can speak to that Anton.
But
I
that's
can
because you
speak to
know
the
me.
concentrator, I can
You
speak to
know my family. You
Anton
know my
person.
people. Like you really know me in real life. So
Right.
it's
That's what I'm
different.
saying.
You can't use me as an example because you really know what my life is like.
But I'm saying I'm speaking to that part of Anton. Right. So that's the part of Donald Trump I was speaking to. Now, as a politician, no, that's totally different. I'm not, of course, I don't believe everything a politician say unless I can prove it on policy and paper. But I was talking about the personal aspect of what he does in his personal life with his family.
All right,
Because
I'm
Joe Biden got one set of rules for everybody else and their sons, and we know he has a different set of rules for his kids. Because that personally, on a personal level, it's different than Joe Biden, the politician.
His daughter was saying they were showering together.
They were. He sniffs hair and all
But
types of stuff.
but if we had not have never found the Hunter Biden laptop, right? Or like, why is Hunter Biden so fucked up? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because his daddy is effed up.
They be messed up.
but
They
guess
be
what I'm
messed up.
saying? That's more of a accurate reflection of what's really happening than the presentation layer from what we see from all of these rich people. I think that that's a better accurate, more Hunter Biden is a more realistic thing than what we see happening and all the rest of these people. I think Hunter Biden is a more accurate reflection. Joe Biden's family is more accurate, in my opinion.
Joe Biden's family doesn't come from money, and they did everything
Why not?
possible to get it. Crime, they did
Even
crime, they did
what makes you think his
scamming,
family
they
don't come
did
from
all
money?
types of stuff.
Nigga,
Illegal
how
gun.
don't his family come from money?
Joe Biden doesn't come from money.
Yes, he does. He's been a politician for 50 years.
No, he got into money. We talking about generational wealth. Joe Biden doesn't come from money. Like, it's not like he's a
His
Kennedy, or
kids
it's not
come
like
from money. His
I'm
kids
sorry.
come from money.
I'm talking about Joe Biden, though. We were talking about Joe Biden, the politician.
All right. Do Sasha and Malaya come from money?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. And even Obama admitted that he wasn't present in his daughter's lives as they was being raised.
Oh, that's Obama. I get it. All of them are not. All of them are not. That wasn't my point. My only point was that at the end of the day, as a
They his
father,
kids.
just because you're busy doesn't mean that you were never there. I keep saying the same point. Just because you're busy doesn't mean you were never there. Because I'm sure, like,
I think
we
I
saw.
personally believe that the best fathers are probably solidly middle class guys.
What's a solid middle class?
Solidly middle class guys.
Mm-hmm.
Guys that make a decent amount of money but don't have to spend a lot of time doing it. Maybe you have a decent career, but you pretty much home every day, every night. You don't have to travel a lot. I think that the best fathers are the ones that are solidly middle class, middle to upper class.
I'm solidly middle class, right in the middle.